Welcome Capricorn, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I'm getting ready to do your February 2022 reading. If you enjoy this reading, please like and subscribe, and thank you to all of those who have supported my channel. We're going to get started. Capricorn, I've already laid out the axes of the horoscope reading that I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to begin with the card at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups. And this is sort of an overall energy for you. So the Ace of Cups is indicating your focus on self-healing and self-care at this time. Your primary attention has been to slow down your experience of the world, to structure time around what feels good to you. This is extremely challenging for you as your customary frame of reference is around what needs to be done, what has to happen, what you should be doing, what others expect of you, and as a result, what you expect of yourself. The Ace of Cups is indicating that you're trying to tap into this flow of emotions that feels positive, learning to relax, learning to take your time, trusting in your ability to do what needs to be done as needed, but allowing that to come from a place of nurturance, of care, of love, and of healing. This is powerful. The first house is your attitude, your present, your perspective. Currently, the Four of Staffs is the same as the Four of Wands in many decks. This is indicating that your goal in every area of your life is to continue to establish a firm foundation of growth. This is you erecting a spiritual home, a cultural foundation that allows you to move forward, to improve, to progress for all the members of your domestic community or environment, to be able to expand, to grow, to make positive changes in your life and in their lives. So this is you really building towards a spiritual community that is at the base of your foundation, your personal, domestic, and communal foundation. The fourth house is your history, it's your past, it's also your subconscious, and the two is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is looking at memory. She's looking at history, her history, and seeking answers and wisdom from her experiences in this life, in all lives, through the lives of ancestors and others. This is her delving into the wisdom of the ages, and it's interesting to me that the key word of the High Priestess is science, arising out of a time when science, religion, and art were considered one body of information. The High Priestess has sharpened her intuition so that she knows what direction is best for her. And likewise, you are understanding intuitively what is right for you, where you come from as you reflect upon your memory and the wisdom of the ages that is eternal and unchanging, how that applies to you, where you're coming from. This is a beautiful card of internal power, knowledge, and wisdom that you hold close to your heart. The seventh house is your relationships with your significant others, and the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Jades, is indicating that the community that was once familiar to you, your family, your church, a cultural group or social group that always represented your tribe is out of alignment. You're in conflict, out of alignment with some of the traditional beliefs of this group, and you are desiring to break away. You're desiring to move away from the beliefs and attitudes that were once in alignment with you. You're now recognizing that you have a new and expansive set. You're changing your values and cultural beliefs in such a way that you no longer seek support from this familiar community, but instead are desiring to break away, a maverick move, rebelling, breaking out of the box, and in some ways depriving yourself of the support that you customarily have received in the past. In the 10th house, excuse me, this is the house of your work, and we have the Ace of Swords. This is where the world sees you and what you're bringing to the world, to your social order right now, is inspiration, pursuit of the truth, new ideas, unfamiliar ideas, but ways in which you can apply and interrogate your thoughts as they lead to the behaviors that will lead you to success. The Ace of Swords is not only ideas and inspiration, the pursuit of the truth, but it is also victory and success. And you are clearly aligned with the Ace of Cups and the High Priestess, with the way in which you can be successful in an external space, representing yourself to your community in a way that fulfills you and speaks from your history, speaks from your ancestral practices, from your memory, and from the eternal truth that is in fact unchanging but sparks its application in an infinite number of ways. So there are as many truths as there are activities and people pursuing that truth. However, this truth is eternal. This truth is fulfilling, and it comes from your sense of love and healing. You're applying an inspirational idea to some work or project that you're undertaking, some social or community endeavor. You are leading in the application of that truth. And it may indeed have to do with balancing your environment with the practices of your community. I'm going to clarify the two aces here. I'm going to clarify the Ace of Swords first. I've shuffled these cards and feel the need to shuffle them one more time, Capricorn. And the Ace of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Wands and the Temperance card. So the Temperance card is, and another Ace of Wands. So the Temperance card indicates there are a number of new beginnings, new opportunities for you, new directions that you are moving into, new aspects of the growth that you want to achieve on behalf of your community, on behalf of your environment. The Empress is indicating your need and desire to balance out the internal and external energies that you are balancing at this time. You are reviewing your past. You are looking at the lessons you've learned. You have been in a process of deep self-healing, deep healing for some time now, and you are continuing to draw those answers from deep within yourself. This process of reviewing your memory, connecting with your history of ancestry, authority, wisdom, is what is ongoing for you as part of your spiritual and value belief system at this time. So you are indeed moving into a brand new direction, and this foundation that you have established here is opening you up to creating a firm foundation that you can apply to every area of your life. I'm going to clarify the Ace of Cups here. And we have the Eight of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups indicates that you have in fact moved away from this familiar community, this familiar audience that you've always had. If you're an artist, you are building a new audience. If you're a teacher, you have a new student body. A writer, you have a new set of readers or viewers. Apply that to any area where you are developing a new relationship with those who receive your services or products. You are moving away from what you once gave everything and invested everything into a new area where you're going to find inspiration and support to begin a new path. The Four of Pentacles is indicating that you are at the same time trying very hard to guard what you have. And I see this in a positive way. As you're seeking to establish a new foundation for growth, you are also guarding and holding on to what you have gained and earned. There's a certain amount of protectiveness that you are applying to this very delicate process you're involved in, which is that of your self-healing and self-healing of your community, your environment, your social environment. Capricorn, I'm going to finish off this reading with a botanical inspiration. And if you've enjoyed this reading so far, please like and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that. Capricorn for February 2022. And I've pulled a snapdragon. The key words are graciousness and benevolence. And Aesop says, no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. I'm going to leave it here. And thank you, Capricorn, for your time. Again, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot. Until next time, Namaste.